Okay, here we go. I'm shipping out all your orders from last night. So I decided, why not just come on here and do it with all of you and show you some of the tips that I use as a newbie to ship things. I'm not really a newbie shipper. I've been shipping all my life for my mom. So, first item I have. That's just the box. This is the first item I have. It's a tall girl. So I'm going to put her in this box. And I'm going to leave like an inch or two around the edges for packing peanuts. That's what my mom has taught me. So we're going to do a little layer on the bottom so she's not sitting directly on the bottom in the bubble wrap. Like that much. That much packing peanuts. Spread it out a little bit. Then we're going to put her in. I have a lot of padding on the bottom, so I'm going to stick that in. And you can see she's not sticking right up to the edge of the package. And then we're just going to fill her all around with peanuts. Oh gosh. If you're in my whatnot sales, you see Daisy going and eating packing peanuts all the time. This is why. This is quite literally why. So I want to make sure that she's got packing peanuts all around her. She is not touching any of the edges of the boxes. She is breakable. She is fragile. Do not get hurt. I want to shove them down in there. And then make sure there is a layer over her head. We're suffocating her with peanuts. But not like packing them down hard. I don't want them to be like squishing her and super tight. You want a little bit of the cushion. That's why they're packing peanuts. And then we close her up. We close her up with the packing slip. The packing slip. I always forget the packing slip, but Carrie did show me a really cool trick. If you forget a packing slip, you shove it in before you tape it up all the way. Hello, I can't really read all of my messages because my phone is way over there. So just know that I'm not ignoring you. Hit. Oh gosh. Yep. Handy dandy tape machine. And if any of you are putting off shipping, this is a great excuse to go get it done right now. Get your shipping done with me. This is probably why I'm going live on my phone right now, so I don't get distracted on TikTok. Well, I should be shipping out all your orders. Ta-da! And done. I can throw it afterwards because it's protected. Ooh. I want to not show all of your addresses to the live stream. Next item we have floral leaf-shaped dish. Aha. Oh gosh, I just learned what this was called yesterday. It's not leaf-shaped dish. It's a nappy dish. I remembered. It's called a nappy dish, not because of diapers. You put your nuts and trinkets and fun things in there. Will this fit in this box? Huh? Huh? Yes, yes. So if there's enough room in here spatially, I'm gonna do it. Am I gonna do it? There's not quite enough room in here. I think I need another tall guy. I need to go get another tall guy. And I think I'm going to have to cut this one down a little bit because I don't want to waste all of my packing peanuts filling up dead space. And yes, if any of you are questioning, I'm doing this on the ground because it's comfier for me. One, to build the box, and then I go around it twice at the very end. My rule with bubble wrap is I like 3 to 4 layers, 5 layers for something really, really delicate. So I just fold it. One more time, just for safe measure. Tape it. Oh gosh. Tape it. I try to put 3 pieces of tape so it's like enclosed and doesn't slip out of the bubble wrap, but sometimes tape doesn't want to cooperate with me. I should have waited until my mom was here later today to do this because then she could help me with it. But c'est la vie, we're getting it done. We're getting it in the mail by tonight. That is the goal. Raining peanuts. Whoop. Whoop. Oh my goodness. These are biodegradable peanuts for anybody concerned. Okay, we're gonna, it's not really, okay. I'm gonna have to place some peanuts so I get it on both sides of it so it's not just on one side. I don't want any edges of my item touching the box. That's always the key. The peanuts touch the box, not the items. There we go. And because I have like this much space left in my box, I don't want to fill that up with just peanuts. So I think I'm going to cut down the box a little bit. Which this is always the scariest part, using sharp tools. But it's not that bad. Oh, and if you go too far, it's okay. That's what the tape is for. No, man. Yep. Oh. And one last cut. Make it straight. Got it. Never point a knife towards you guys. Safety first. So then you can just fold down the edges like this. And I forgot the packing slip. I forgot the packing slip. Yep. Now we can just fold down the edges like this. And we use an aggressive amount of tape to make it stick. I buy my rolls of tape from Amazon instead of Uline because I don't need 100 rolls of tape in my garage. I just want like 12. And there we have a box. And you can hear there's nothing shaking around in there, which is nice. That's always my test if I need to like open it back up and add more peanuts or figure out if I need to rewrap the item. The shake test. 2. Okay. What is my next item I need to ship? Oh, don't rip anything. This is a red and white floral rose mug. This is the one with 2 different colors on it. Okay. Oh, God. Ugh. You can't see because I have the bubble wrap in the way, but those are all the items over there that I'm shipping. I have 32 things that I need to ship out in 21 packages today. So that's why I'm getting to it. So with mugs or things with an opening like this, I like to shove the bubble wrap down inside so that it kind of like pushes on the outside while it's pushing on the inside and protects it. It just helps it stay in place better. So we're going to do 3 solid layers. Make sure 3 layers are on both sides. And I think this one will fit in this box, right? Yeah. And I always do the bubble side in on the item. I don't know if that's right. Box. That's all I see. I just see box. Oh, I hate these tape dispensers. So tape on the top, kind of shove it down in there a little bit. And then we're going to go tape on the bottom. The great part about this video is you can watch it whenever you're shipping, not just right now. So if you need references later or encouragement, you can watch it then. Save this for later. We're going to do a little layer on the bottom. We're going to stick our mug in there. And then we're going to surround it with peanuts. Suffocate with peanuts. And I'll show you guys. This is what it looks like once it's in there with peanuts. I'm going to put another layer so it's not touching the top of the box when I close it. But the bubble wrap and the peanuts together, make sure it gets there super secure and safely. Packing slip. Make sure there's only one item on the packing slip before you send it off. And tape. And I go around like twice, all the way around. Make sure tape is sticking to tape because the tape doesn't stick to the box very well, but tape sticks to tape very well. So that's how you secure your box. And then the label. And then we have a done box. I really should have brought my iPad out here so I could read any of the comments because I can't see them. So I apologize. Okay, this is 3 items. Gold and red floral dish. Golden red floral dish. I know what that one is. I really need to give myself better descriptions when I am putting these sales together. So this is the golden red floral dish. This is the cream and sugar set. Ugh. Okay, then we're gonna need a big box for this one. We're gonna need this guy. I love that you can get all of these from USPS for free. I get them. Don't break anything. I get them in quantities of 25 and then just pretty much order them every other week. But hopefully I won't have to get into any where I have to stack the boxes together. But if we do, I'll get there and I'll show you how to do that. Building your own boxes is not as hard as I make it look. I am a professional, kind of, but not really. So don't listen to anything I say, except if you want to. Now, this guy is a little wider than my sheet of bubble wrap. So I'm going to roll it this way and then I'm going to roll it the other way to get the 3 layers because I want to make sure the sides are protected just as much as the top and the bottom. So we're going to roll it this way. And then I'm going to flip it. So it's rolled this way, but the sides are kind of sticking out. So I'm going to flip it this way and do the same thing and roll it this way a couple times. So those edges are protected. Oh, don't roll away from me, bubble wrap. It helps if you tear your bubble wrap on perforated edges, but you know what? I don't have time for that, and bubble wrap is thin. So we're going to go 1, 2. Pinch this so they close and overlap, and then pinch this on this side so they close and overlap. Mass protection. I'll just set this in the box until I'm done with the sugar and creamer dish. These are all hair. I will try my best to mitigate any daisy hair that I see. I think that was just a rogue hair. It's probably my hair, if we're being honest. I shed a lot. This one we're just going to wrap up like this. Tape. Whoop. Tape one side. Tape another side. tape the sides, I just kind of like to like fold it over, because the more it's bunched, in my opinion, the better it's protected. It's just another layer. So protect. Now this one has a lid, and I like to make sure that they stay together, but you cannot wrap them together. You have to take them apart. So this is how I wrap when I'm wrapping things together, but not together. So I'll put it like this, normal. I'll wrap my little dish, and I'll do a couple layers of this. And then after I've got a couple layers here, then I'll put it back where it normally goes on top and continue until I have 3 layers around everything, including the top now. This just keeps them together, so when you're unpacking it, you know what pieces go together, especially if you're getting like a big set or something. You want to make sure you have each piece with each other, but there are bubble wrap layers in between. And you know what? My mom is driving right now and can't tell me I'm wrong doing any of this, so if I am, she'll comment on it later. And now we have 3 things to go in a box. And it is okay for bubble wrap to touch bubble wrap, but bubble wrap can never touch the size of the box when you're packing. So, packing peanuts need to go on the bottom of the box. Create a nice little cushy layer in there. Then we can put our bowl, and I think I'm going to turn this upside down. That is another thing. When you are trying to pack, make sure you're flipping things kind of every which way to really use all of the space in the box. It doesn't have to be straight up and down. It doesn't have to be, you know, how you would hold it. It can be diagonal or sideways. That helped me a lot when I was first getting started packing, because I thought everything had to fit in the box exactly how I would hold it and pull it out of the box and use it. Not true. I'm gonna have to go get my other thing of packing peanuts. I'm gonna put these in on top. And actually I need to flip my bowl around because I need these to kind of set in the bowl a little bit in that space. There we go, that's better. Because I want to make sure that they are not touching the top when I close it. There needs to be peanuts on the top layer. I need more peanuts. Hold, please. We'll use this until I need to go get the other big bag. Very important. When you open a bag of peanuts, roll the sides down. This will help keep the structural integrity and make it so your bag doesn't go floppy woppy everywhere. Trust me, because I know. This comes from experience and me dumping an entire bag of peanuts everywhere. I need to get a little scooper for my peanuts. I think that's the next purchase I'm going to make for myself. That sounds like a good idea. Packing slip. Double check we have everything, because Whatnot likes to put packing slips on 2 different, like, look at this. I'm going to not show you the address, but look, it's like this one little line item down here. I could have missed that. 2 things, technically 3 things, because one was a set. Box that up, and then tape. So we go over the top once, we go around the whole thing, and down to the bottom again. Tape over tape sticks. Tape on cardboard does not stick. I'm going to keep saying that till it sticks in your brain. I'm running out of room over there. Okay. Next box. Oh, that's two. That's two. That's two. Next thing, we have 2 items. A rose gold base porcelain Larox floral pie dish. It's a tart dish. It's a tart dish. We corrected that, but careful, 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 careful. I'm gonna go get my iPad really fast so I can answer some comments. Give me like 2 minutes. Here, stay with the fishy. Rose, whatever it is. Okay, I am back. Oh, oh man. How do I find my live video? Aha, there it is. Then turn the sound down. Okay, now I'm catching up to all of your comments. Turn your phone sideways. Why is it why wouldn't it just go? Thank you. I appreciate you for telling me. I didn't realize it wasn't going to be horizontal. That's a little dumb. Yes, you do get a little piece of my DNA or Daisy's DNA in each box. Don't commit murders with it, please. This is a privilege. All right, now y'all can see me. Sorry about that. 22 minutes later, I finally figure out how to use technology. Well, you guys get a better view this way of what I'm doing with the bubble wrap. Is anybody shipping with me right now? Where's my tape? I'm glad you enjoy me. I enjoy me too. Actually, right before this, I just filmed an entire video of my whole backstory and what made me who I am today. So that'll be coming out in a couple weeks. I'm excited to share with you guys. Little snippets to the inside of my life and the journey that I'm on. Oh man, darn it. See, okay, here's what I did. I didn't leave enough space on this side, so I got to go back and I got to get more bubble wrap to layer here because we don't want the tape touching the item. That won't protect it. But because it's just on the edge, I'm just going to fold it like this and put it over that one spot and secure it with tape. Tape. This is the lazy way to pack and ship. I'm all about efficiency, guys. Ta-da! Now we're protected. Just get the DNA off the tape. Hey, guys. Am I going to have to start wearing gloves doing this? Be in a sterile surgical environment to ship. Don't get my DNA. Oh, gosh. All right. This one. Okay, so we have the dish here. I want to set that off to the side while I bubble wrap the rose. Doesn't this look like a fish at first? I had to stare at it intently to understand that it was a rose and not a koi fish. Going to wrap you up real good. Get in that bubble wrap. What's today? Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? It's Tuesday. I always lose track of the days. My fingerprints are being shipped too. Well, technically, I mean, there you go. They're on the tape. I touched the tape. You can extract them. Please don't frame me for any crimes. My mom is not here yet. Look at you. You're being productive. You're cross-posting. I came up just at the right time for you. My mom actually just left, like, what time is it? Like 2 hours ago. She'll be here around 6 or 7. I don't think she's stopping in Yermo this time, so she'll be here before dinner. Okay, we got our layer of peanuts at the bottom. And again, it's not like a thick layer. It's just so that the bubble wrap isn't touching the cardboard. And then I'm going to stick it all around the sides. Not shoving them in there so they're compressed, but putting them in there so that it's in between. And yes, if you're wondering, my mother made me ship things from the ripe age of like 10 or 12. I was listing, taking pictures, and packing up. Bright and young. Bright and young? That's not that saying. Here we go. Layer on top so you don't touch the cardboard. And this is the packing slip, right? Yep. Pie dish that's actually a tart dish and gold base thing. Yep. This way. Do I need more? I think I need more packing peanuts. The shake test had a little bit of noise in there, so we're just going to make it so when you shake it, you can't really feel things moving around. No. Okay. Remember, tape sticks to tape, not the cardboard. Make sure you're always ending on the tape itself. And you want to go over like once or twice around to make sure it's really like secure in there. And then you put the label on. Really, having a label maker makes this entire process so much easier. I will say. I am an expert shipper. I wouldn't call myself an expert. Novice at best. I did have something break in the mail from the last shipment, so Gordon Blue baking dish with lid floral print. I think that is this guy. Here we are. Little casserole dish or quiche dish. What did we call this? I don't remember. I don't remember what this ended up being. I think we said it was a casserole dish. I'm going to go with that. So, because it has a lid, I'm going to... it's only one thing in the box, though. Actually, I changed my mind. We're not going to pack the lid with this one just because it's a little bigger of an item. And there's only one item in the box. So, you won't get confused when you're unwrapping them. So, we're going to ship these two. We're going to wrap these two separate. Just because I don't want to waste bubble wrap. The noises are necessary. I'm sorry. One, two, and three. Whoop. So, did you guys know, if any of you have this tape dispenser, this little spring right here tightens your tension on the thing. So if it's like wobbling all over the place, it makes it so it'll stay in a line better. Yeah, I just learned that 2 days ago. Ugh, the box is so far away. And now I have a foot cramp. This is the problem with sitting on the floor doing this. Tape. packing peanuts. Oh no. Oh no. It's too big. Okay. I think the other one's too big too, though. Okay. The other box is too big. Oh, we're gonna get an uppy downy box. I believe the technical term is shoebox. Yeah, that'll work. We'll just have to cut it down a little bit. I really want one of those table stand dispensers for the tape where you just like pull it up and like that. That is the dream, but those are like $100. And they cut your fingers a lot. You got to be very skilled to use them, apparently. My mom has one, or rather Matt has one that I was using the last time I was there, and it took a piece of my finger with it. Shipping is dangerous. That's the moral of the story. I'm out here risking my lives to get these out to you guys. That's how I'm gonna frame it from now on. Now, I need to make sure that we have enough space for the lid. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm gonna have to go build the big box. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then tape. Oh, oh goodness. And then tape. I am leaving DNA everywhere. That's apparently just my calling card, is my DNA. All right. As long as, goodness gracious. Let's try this again. At least we have pre-made boxes for the next one. Okay. If at first you do not succeed, build another box. See, it's like way too big for this one, so we're going to have to figure out how to cut this down. I don't want to fill up all this wasted space with peanuts. That's expensive. Okay. Sorry for the squeaking. Okay. Okay. It's not that much space. Okay, we can just fill it with peanuts. Sorry for whoever's getting this box. You're going to have to deal with a lot of peanuts, but you know what? Your items are going to get there safe. That's all that matters. Sandra, if you're watching, I apologize. Oh, I'm ready to take my sweatshirt off. It is 64 degrees outside in San Diego, and the sun is shining, and we pay for that sunshine, but yes, it is not cold. It is not cold. It is getting down to like the 40s at night, though. It'll get down to like 46 at night, so it gets chilly. I'm going to go over this 3 times. Did I put the packing slip in here? Yes, I did. See, this is my ADD when it kicks in. And another box. Next item. Oh, we got a lot in this one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We have antique silver egg coddler. That one's going to be a pain in the butt. It's got so many moving pieces. The takuya plates, hearts and bird. Okay, that's 2 things. And then the swirl bottom glass bowl. Oh boy, this is going to be a doozy. Oh, that's breakable. Okay. Let's start with the small, easy things first. These little plates. I'm going to start with these plates because starting with something more manageable and small is always better. Take off the price tags of all of this so you get fresh, clean items. Oh man. Whew! Why did I do this? I made a mess of it. I made a mess of it. Just a little bit of that. Let it soak it off. And it comes off easy peasy. Look at that. Windex apparently melts stickers. Ta-da! I need a bigger box. We're going to have to, oh, this is the one. This is the one I'm going to have to build a box with a box. All right, first we wrap in bubble wrap. 1, 2, 3. And because these plates are small and they fit into each other, we're going to wrap them together. So we can go 1, 2, 3. Ugh. This saves a little bit of space when you're putting them in the box too. So we do 1, and then I'm going to wrap these sides down since there's like a little bit of excess here. I'm going to wrap that down and 1 up so it gives it more cushion. But you want to make sure it's not super tight around the item, just in case you have anything fragile in there. You don't want it to be broken by the tension of the bubble wrap. So now we have cushion on the top and the bottom and all the sides. Ew. Get this little sticker off. I don't take these off before the sale just because I'm all about transparency with things. Like, I want you guys to see what value they were priced at. I know we start everything at $5, but I still think it's important to see what the store was going to price it at, if they looked it up, if there's a value on it. It's all good to know. And then maybe it'll help you with your research further if you're buying this to resell. Oh boy, this guy is going to need an extra layer just because it is a very expensive heavy bowl. So we're going to do 4 or 5 layers, depending on just how I feel once we get there. There we go. I lost count. I'm going to close up these sides. The smaller tip holder is easier to handle. You know what? I might switch over to another little handheld one that I have. But the problem with that one that I don't like is the tape doesn't stick, like it doesn't hold the end for me as well. So this one, it's so much easier to just find the end on this one. Whereas the other one, it's really hard to find the end. So I don't think there's the perfect tape dispenser out there. Y'all just gotta figure out what your least annoying feature is with it and then go with that. So this guy, look at this guy. So it's got this part, it's got this part, and it's got this part. But it's silver and not glass. So it's not as breakable, but we still want to make sure it's protected and doesn't get bent on anything in shipping. Dun, 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 dun. I'm a big advocate of like pulling the tape off too, and like not using the tape dispenser to like hold it on here. So maybe that's why I like this big guy. It's easier to just rip off pieces and go with it. So for round objects, I don't know if you see what I did there. I kind of make it like a point so it wraps around better at the top. That way when I roll it, it stays. I don't know if that actually does anything to help, but it makes me feel better, so. Not breakable, it's silver. I did break a couple things before the sale yesterday. I'm glad I didn't, knock on wood, where's wood? Hold on. Before I jinx myself, I haven't broken anything as it needed to ship or as I was transporting it home from the place that I do the sales at. So let's hope I can keep up with that trend. But I did break a couple items as I was getting ready to list everything and get ready for the sale. One thing fell off the top of a shelf that was too tall for me, and I didn't see it had something on top. It's quite sad. I hate breaking things, especially vintage, antique. You know, you don't know the value of it. You don't know the history behind it. And then it breaks and it's just like, ugh, makes you feel so bad. This little egg thing was really cool. So they were explaining to me that it was, this one is antique. So antique is over 100 years. And it was used for steaming eggs. And your butler would bring it to you and like serve you your eggs in it in the morning. Very interesting. All right, now that we have everything bubble wrapped, let's build some boxes. Come here. I don't think it'll fit in one. I think I'm going to have to stack another one on top, but we'll see. We'll see. My spatial awareness is not great, so I could be wrong. Peanuts on the bottom. I like to make it rain with peanuts. Just makes it more fun. Anytime you can add in a fun little piece of your monotonous task, do it. Okay, I'm going to stick that guy in here. I'm going to stick that guy over there. Stick this guy over here in the corner. This guy over here. Now we're going to have to go upwards. Okay. We're going up. Layer of peanuts. This guy right here. And this guy right here. Okay. Now, as you can see, I cannot close this box like this. So we got to go the other method, which is add another box on top. So when I do this, I just build the other box the same way that I... No, I don't. JK, don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I put it on here, and then I close it up. Because I have to be able to get all of the flaps on the other one on the inside. Uh-oh. This is a little too... Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Because it's a little too tall now, I'm going to cut off these flaps. Don't fall out. Oh, come on. Don't cut towards yourself either. Don't do what I do. Cutting all the flaps off the box. And then this is going to be my bottom that goes on that, so I can adjust where it goes on this box and make it shorter. I just want to see, show you all that I am committed to shipping out your packages because I love you. Close the knife so I don't step on it later. Okay, so we put both of our ends that we have cut off the edges on top of each other. You want to make sure the bottom one is completely on the inside of the top one. And then I can push it down and adjust it and give myself the extra height that I needed to get this box closed. It needs to go up a little bit. I pushed too far down. I got too excited. Goodness gracious. Son of a biscuit. Give me my box back. I got this. Don't worry, I got this. I'm a professional. Remember? We talked about this already. Aha. Okay. Put all the packing peanuts back in here. Layer on the top. Layer on the top. And I already need another thing of packing peanuts. I am working out of sweat right now. Box building 101. Avoid it at all costs. This just means I have to order more Amazon packages so that I have the right size boxes. All right, we're in. Packing slip. We're in. So, now that we have two boxes on here, we got to do an extra step to tape this together. But I do my regular 1.5 times round like this. Remember, tape sticks to tape, not to cardboard. Then we go around the seam. All the way around so that you're getting tape on both sides of the seam. And if you see there's a couple parts that you missed, you can go over with some tape. But now we have a mega box, kind of. I really didn't add that much height to it, but whew. I wish Whatnot would give you the option to like split things up into 2 boxes, but alas, they do not. Oh, I should put all these in the car right now. Okay. I still have a lot to ship. Ugh. 2 items. Pair of made in Japan basis floral and gold embellished pink flower bowl. Pink flower bowl. This one. And these bases. Of course, it's 3 things and not just 1. Box. I need a box. I need a box. I need a... It'll fit in here. Oh! peanuts. Okay. Yeah, for those of you that are wondering if it's all just an act for the camera, it's not. This is, you're getting the real, unfiltered Jordan right now. And yeah, it just so happens that I also capture this when I'm filming and put it in my videos. Some people, well, I've had people leave comments that literally say, you know, you really should just stop trying to be funny or like trying to be outrageous. And I'm like, okay, so you think I'm funny? Cool. That's not me trying. That is your interpretation of it. I am quite literally working right now, so I would be talking to myself if you guys were here or not here. Say whatever you want about that. That is a whole nother side conversation that you can have about me, but it's not me trying to be funny. And I realize I put the box here so you can't even see what I'm doing. Rolly, rolly, rolly. I'm running out of bubble wrap. Oh God, don't run under bubble wrap. Did I not order enough the last time? I got a whole huge roll. It comes fast though. That is the thankful part. My mom said that she found someone that she buys it wholesale from. So that's what I need to do. I need to be able to find someone here in San Diego that I can buy wholesale bubble wrap from and just go pick it up. Because it cost me $40 just for shipping for a ball of bubble wrap, a roll of bubble wrap, and a packing peanut package. Good. I am dyslexic, if any of you are wondering. Can you tell? Roll of bubble wrap and packing peanut package. Say that 10 times fast. Shipping is a workout. I get hard on myself if I forget to like do my yoga, do my stretching, and you know, go for a run or whatnot. And then I'm like, hey, I've been moving heavy boxes around and shipping all day. It's been an hour. It's been an hour. So you know what? That is a workout in my book. My heart rate gets up. It's a workout. Oh, okay. Get out of there. What's that? Weird beeping happening. Is it the Amazon guy? Might be the Amazon guy. I did order some stuff. I know $40 was excessive. But I needed it and I didn't know another way to get it. So I need to go find another way. Uline was not the option. Uline did me dirty. So if anybody's in San Diego and knows a place where I can go get bubble wrap and pick it up, please let me know. Because I'm not doing that again. Is that it? Oh, I did it. All right. You get in there. We need more packing peanuts. Get all along the edges. And then you get in there. And then you get in there. And you're one little cozy family and you're suffocated together. It's like Pompeii with peanuts. And a packing slip. Shake test. We're good. It did sound like a truck backing up. I think it was the Amazon truck. Okie dokie. How many more do I have to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my God. 11, 12. I'm not going to have enough. Oh, bubble wrap. Oh man. Yeah. Shipping all day, that's hard. That is definitely, the first thing I'm going to do when I have someone come help me with all of this is my shipping, because I hate it. I don't want to. I'm not terrible at it, but I don't want to do it anymore. You guys being here is helping though. I will say that. It's making it slightly less monotonous. It is a lot of work. It's something too that it's so hard to just hand it off to someone, because it seems like a rather mindless job, but you kind of have to have the experience to be able to do it fast and quickly and understand like, oh, this needs this box, or like this needs this much space kind of thing. So it's hard to just hand off something and be like, here, go do my shipping. And also, I leave terrible descriptions on the items. So if somebody else had to come in here and be like, the flower vase, Jordan, there's 5. Which one? Stop knocking things over. All right, we have 2 things. Now we need a box. Too big. Too small. Ah! You know what? You might actually work for this. Yeah. See, then you just roll down. As you get down to packing peanuts, makes it easy. I do the same thing with chips. Ooh, shipping for Harley Davidson sounds fun. Was it like big motorcycle parts or small motorcycle parts? I feel like the training with that is extensive, but warranted. Uh-oh. Just let me ship in 2 boxes, what not? Okay. I don't want to build another box. Okay, we're going to have to go get a bigger box. Bigger box, we're going to have to cut it down again. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Hot potatoes. Oh, God. Can I not kill myself in my garage? I forgot. I have other boxes. I don't think that doesn't solve our problem. This guy might solve my problem, though. Okay. Ta-da! See? This is why I should shop on Amazon more. Okay, I need to take my address off of the label so that people don't know where I live, because that would be bad. Oh, shipping windshields. Flexible packaging. Okay, I will look into that. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Your dog thought it was your Amazon guy. It was my Amazon guy. Round and around we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Just whenever I feel like it. And here we go. And here we go. That stack is getting quite tall. I'm going to have to deal with that in a minute. Okay. This one can go in a small box. Oh, bollocks. Okay, so we're already packing peanuts in there. Thank you for the warning, Jordan. Thank you for being prepared. Having a box already set up. Except I dumped it all over the place. Tape. Thank you all for the words of encouragement. You all are also doing a great job. If you are packing and shipping and you're watching this for reference, I believe in you. Absolutely not. You guys are kidding me? Okay. Okay. No. We're putting two small bucks. No. Okay. Maybe this way. Okay. He'll fit in here. Just cut this one down. I hate shipping. I hate shipping. It's the worst. The necessary evil of the reseller world. This is originally why I wanted to do clothes. This is why I was like, you know, it's a great idea. Not having to worry about things breaking in shipping. Clothes are so easy. I'm just going to sell clothes on Whatnot. And then look what happened. What happened? Oh, thank you. I have another shoot that I need to post the pictures from too. And then I actually recorded one of my shoots, and I will do a full, like, the behind the scenes of the shoot, what it takes to get ready for one, all the lighting, the technique, the posing, the camera setup, all of that. So that is also coming soon. One item. And then actually this weekend, this is a surprise, I'm going to try to get my mom to do a photo shoot with my photographer and get her all done up with hair and makeup. She agreed to it, but I think she thought I meant just go to my photo shoot. But when we get there, it's going to be her having to do a photo shoot, and I am so ready for it. My photographer is literally the best. He, his main business is being a boudoir photography studio, and so he primarily shoots with clients that are not models. They don't know how to pose, they don't know how to do anything, and he walks them through the whole process and knows how to get them to pose, get them to, you know, set up the shoot and the shot, and just makes people feel really beautiful. And that's my favorite thing about working with him, is he knows how to capture people's beauty that they don't even see in themselves. And I think I really want her to do that. Your foster daughter is doing some modeling in New York. That's awesome. Do you know what she is doing? Is she just going to casting calls? Is she signed with an agency? What is she doing right now? Is she freelancing? Oh boy. Okay. I'm going to pick out all, what did I do? What did I do? That needs to go together. That one needs to be next because I messed it up. I'm going to pick out all the ones that are just one item and get all of those out the door so that if I run into an issue where I need more packing supplies, I'm not waiting on shipping out an item that's half done. All of these are one item. Son of a biscuit. Okie dokie. This is Crystal Bowl Candy Dish. Oh, that's an intensive one. And the Adler Blue Gold Plate. Of course it is. We're waiting on these, and you just need to make sure that they stick together. Because I accidentally undid the thing. So just stick. She has an agent. Nice. That was the hardest part for me, to find an agent. Hand painted hungry dish. This one. So I'm actually still, I haven't actively tried to submit my digitals and go after an agent because it takes so much time, but that's one of the reasons I'm not modeling as much anymore, and I'm doing more reselling and working on building up my social channels, because the amount of time and energy it takes to get cast and go to casting calls and get signed with an agency and just travel around without the guarantee of getting a paycheck, it's amazing. Like, you'd be surprised. That's why they call them struggling models. Like, you literally have to go to 10 to 15 casting calls before you get signed by one. There's no guarantee. And the higher profile the client, the lower paying the job usually, because you're getting the credibility of working with the brand versus the money behind working with the brand. It's all a very delicate balance. This is all the stuff that I learned from the model camp that I went to. So the lower recognized brand, the higher paying the gig is. So if you're doing like an underwear shoot or like a catalog shoot for Depends diapers, because there has to be a model for them, those are going to be the highest paying shoots. Ugh, more boxes. I need more boxes. And then the entirety of the politics of how to set up your portfolio. If you're doing too much catalog work where you actually make the money, the designer brands don't want you. And then your agents don't want you anymore. And you get dropped. But if you're doing too much designer work, guess what? You're not making any money. It is a crazy world in the modeling industry. And because I decided to start during COVID, they weren't doing any in-person castings. And when you submit to a modeling agency and you're over the age of, 21, they don't even look at your profile. But the thing about modeling is I just genuinely love it. It's so much fun. I love getting in front of the camera. I love curating outfits and working with photographers. So it's this double-edged sword of being able to do it and putting the time and energy into it and how intensive that is, and then also wanting to, like, live in California and make money. Yeah, if I was younger and had the time and didn't have my professional career to worry about, I would have done it full throttle. So anybody that has the opportunity to do it, the more power to them. It is fun. It can be taxing at times because it's literally people sitting behind a desk looking at you. I don't weigh over 120 pounds and then going, you're a little too fat for us. No, thank you. Like, what? The objectification of women is just at an all-time high in the modeling industry, but whatever. It's changing. packing slip. Nope. What is this? What are you? Ah, there you are. Almost lost it. Yeah, California is crazy expensive. I've lived here all my life, for the most part. There was like a couple months where I lived in Reno, and my mom was in Arizona when I was growing up. But like, I've always lived here, so it's not as bad. But then I go and I hear other places, and I look, when we were buying this house, we were looking at Oregon, and I was like, we can get what for the amount that we're paying for this house? Like, why aren't we moving? And then I remember I hate snow, and my job is here, so, you know, it's not that bad. See, once you learn the game that is capitalism and how to make money, it makes it a lot easier, I will say. And now we have another box. I look at my younger self making barely $70,000 a year, trying to live in California, and understand why I struggled. But also, like, I give myself a lot of credit for being able to, like, survive and not have to move. And there's still, like, some of my friends don't even make $100,000 yet, and I look at them and I'm like, how do you have a savings? Don't get it. Seriously, we do wonder why all of those self-image, like, the way women get critiqued for the way that they look and then get criticized for caring about their appearance at the same time. Like, how many times have you watched a video and someone either wasn't wearing makeup, or their hair wasn't done, or they were wearing sweatpants, and they apologized for their appearance? If you notice, I will never apologize for the way I look. That is like my number one. I will not do it. I refuse to apologize for how I am naturally. I don't care how bad I look. I don't care if I have makeup running down my face. Does not matter. English Roy Rose Kirkham Bone China Mug. English Rose. English Rose? English Rose. Got it. Those are all the subtle things that, like, they're so hard to get over because we just naturally do them. We're like, oh, I'm sorry my house is messy, or, you know, I'm sorry I look, like, really tired today. Like, we gotta stop doing that kind of stuff, because, you know what? My house is messy because I live in it 24/7. Me and my boyfriend both work from home, and if you have the, like, luxury and, like, opportunity to come over to my house and see it in its natural state, like, that is not something to take lightly. Judging me for my house being messy. Please, then leave. Okay, bye. I do have a good head on my shoulders now, but it took me, so this is actually the video that I just made was all about this, and how it took me to the age of 25. I'm only 30 to get to a point where I realized that everything that everyone was telling me was bullshit all the time. Sorry, I'm not supposed to curse on here. My bad. But everything society tells you, it's a bunch of BS. I just took my Christmas stuff down last week. And it was only because I had an extra box and I threw it all in the box, and it is now sitting in the corner in a box that I still have to go through and pack up and put away. You get to the end of January. I give myself to the end of January to pack up my Christmas stuff and not be harping on myself for having it up in February. Also because I like to decorate for Valentine's Day. So I can't continue decorating if I have the last holiday up. That's my personal rule for myself. Ugh. Okay. Tape. And the tree is down because it's a fire hazard if it's not, unless you have a fake tree, and then just decorate the tree for Valentine's Day. I know people that do that. I didn't even get a tree this year, mostly because we were traveling we were gone the week before Thanksgiving, we were gone for Thanksgiving, we were gone a week in December, and then we were gone a week for Christmas, and then a week before Christmas. So we just weren't even here to put up a tree or enjoy it. Last year, I left my Christmas tree in my backyard for 6 months. No shame. I eventually got a saw and cut it down, but I forgot to put it out when they were doing Christmas tree pickups, and then it just stayed there with me. A little bird decided to make a nest in it, and then I couldn't take it down. I had to wait for spring to be done so that the birds could have their nest. Something else you guys will all learn about me is I am a master of justifying things. Anything you need me to justify or convince you, but I got you. I got you. Don't worry. Buy that thing. Do not buy that thing. I can go both ways. And I'm running out of packing peanuts again. Oh my goodness. How many peanuts does one reseller need in her garage? I have a small garage. I don't have the room to be storing 17 bags of peanuts. But I do have another bag, alas. Ugh. All right. We got the big bag. It's almost as tall as me. Part of me wants to set up a giant like ball pit just for peanuts and jump in it. That sounds like a lot of fun. Until I have to clean up the mess. Then it doesn't sound as much fun. Put the knife away. Oh, that smells weird. Gross. Get out of there. Is this one? I think it is. Yep, it's that one. Okay. Oh, I have a terrible time keeping track of what I'm shipping. Luckily, I haven't had anybody report that they've received the wrong item yet, which is kind of amazing. Because I do this tired sometimes. Son of a biscuit. See, I forgot to put the packing slip in. Okay. So, this is the trick I learned from Carrie. You fold it up and you stick it in on the side. Get in there. Come on. Eat the packing slip. This has saved me more times than not. If you've gotten a packing slip shoved in here like this, this is why. This is the exact reason. Get in there. Get in there, little buddy. Okay. See, I think the thing about humans, we spend a lot of time trying to get away from being human. Like, if you look at all the things that people are shamed for, it's when they're being a human. So I think that has a lot to do with it. We don't like to admit that we are, I think that's our ego. Oh God, don't break the plate. Humans are incredibly egotistical creatures, and when that doesn't go checked and we just let our egos run, it just turns toxic. And then we see that as power. We see that as, you know, strength. But I don't see having a strong ego as strength. I see having emotional intelligence as strength. But a lot of the society doesn't agree. And I think that has to do with a lot of the patriarchal values that we have. Now we're getting into a deeper philosophy and whatnot, but I agree. We should stop trying to be so perfect. I need another box. That's the other reason I really like being a creator, especially on TikTok, is I want to do something different. I don't want to do the same trends that everyone's doing just for the attention that you get on social media. I want to be intentional with what I create and what I talk about and what I'm sharing. I want to make it feel like other people have a place and can relate in a way that's not manufactured. And that is why I create everything I do. Sure, I care about how many views I'm getting in my analytics, but really, if I just help one person and my videos get in front of the right person at the right time, that's all I really want. Oh God. This is, okay, Lennox lettuce plate. Not lettuce, but it could be. I think it's an oyster plate. And we're gonna cut this box down because you're too dang tall. Yeah, me and my mom, you guys don't even get to see the comments because we have filters. So they get rejected before they even go live on the post. But we can see them and we share back and forth. Like, I talk to my mom every single day, multiple times a day, about stress, about things that we're doing, what we're trying to work on. And some of the stuff is like just what people are willing to say to strangers on the internet is ridiculous. I don't get it. And in that same vein, it's like, okay, if you don't like what we're doing, don't watch it. Like, that's simple enough. Don't participate. Or start your own YouTube channel. Where's your video of, you know, like what you're saying is the right way to do something? Or my teeth, our appearances. We get talked about our appearances a lot, and like we look like little ragamuffins sometimes, I'll admit. But like, so what? That's what I look like most of the time. Sometimes I like to do my makeup, sometimes I don't. And I should be accepted for both instances. If I want to do my makeup, it's because I want to, not because I'm trying to be pretty for some socially acceptable norm. And if I don't want to do my makeup, it's because I just don't want to do my makeup. And the teeth comments. Don't get me started on the teeth comments, because my teeth, quite literally, were not bad until like I was 22. And oh, I forgot to text my mom my address. Oh gosh. Technology is great. Bada bing, bada boom. This plate. What was I saying? Yeah, she gets nasty comments all the time about her hair, about her teeth, about, oh, you name it. We've gotten it. And I think it's so ridiculous. Do not break the plate. It's like, what do you expect? Me to spend thousands of dollars on cosmetic surgery so that I can look more appeasing to you, or you to pick something else that you don't like about me? Like, no thanks. That's the thing. We don't comment on people's appearance. That includes weight. That includes skin color. That includes any potential deformities that you might think they have. does not change the character of who they are. And that's what really matters. See, the thing about, like, I need a box. When people are trying to put you down, right? You gotta think about this in a metaphorical instance. They're trying to bring you down to their level, which means you're already ahead of them. Which is nice to, like, think about. It doesn't make the comments any less hurtful. Because if you really think about it, the reason you got ahead is because you're a nicer, kinder person. And you care about what other people think. You're more considerate. And when someone says something to you, you want to acknowledge it because you care. You don't want to be hurtful. It's a shame. We're never going to have a fix for it in the world, I don't think, because I also think it's just human nature. It's easier to put other people down to make yourself feel good, to boost your ego, than to work on yourself and really look internally into why you're doing that thing. Humans are intrinsically selfish and lazy. And as soon as you recognize that, the world becomes a lot more simpler. Well, because I didn't spell it right. D. My watch auto-corrected my address into 2 separate words instead of the one word, and my mom can't find it. Well, it makes a lot of sense. Come on. Got it. Packing slip is in there. We are closing up the box. We are not forgetting anything. We are getting the tape. It is a reflection of them. And I wish there was some... We're getting there. I've seen a lot of people that leave hate comments where they track it back to their employer. But some people are smart enough not to leave their real name or set up a fake account when they're commenting in the comments. But it does feel really good when people leave their full name and then you look them up on LinkedIn and then you take a screenshot of their hate comment and you send it to their boss and then they get fired. That is the justice. And you know what? Here's the thing about hate comments. I believe in holding people accountable. And most of the time, I'm in a pretty good headspace to where they don't really affect me because I recognize, like, this isn't real. They're being hurtful intentionally, and I don't let it get to me. But then there's sometimes where you're like, oh, that really hurt. You're an asshole. Royal Doton Bone China Bell. Except it's not a bell. It's a coulet? Challet. I forget what we called it. What is a bell without a ding-a-ling? Starts with a C. C-H-O, I don't know. I forgot. Someone told me last night. I can only remember one new thing about things, and I learned bone china. Clutch. Okay, I almost had it. There's a CH in there somewhere, just not at the beginning. We did learn the history of bone china and how there's bone ash built into the porcelain. My favorite thing is that I finally learned that the only person's opinion that I care about is the person that I have to live with, which is myself and my boyfriend. And honestly, a lot of the time, you can ask him. I really don't give a shit about his opinion either. I really need to stop cursing. My bad. If I want to monetize this later, I cannot curse. YouTube's rules, not mine. What is a cloche for? And is it French? Is French... Is it... What? Yeah. Cloche? What other language would that be? What is it for? What do you do with it? Okay. You all getting there. Ask myself when I'm mad at someone, would I wipe their butt? If not, then they don't deserve any energy from me. That is a really good rule of thumb. I like that. I don't think it works though if you're a nurse. If you're a nurse and you have to wipe people's butts for a living, if you're getting paid to wipe their butt, it's different. There needs to be a contingency on that. Whee! Alrighty, we have 1, 2, 3. Heck yeah! Alrighty. Shamrock Bell. Oh, Becca Ireland dish. Oh, cool. These are small. These are teeny tiny. I love shipping small stuff. I think, I'm not going to jinx it. I don't know if I have enough bubble wrap. Peanuts. So Daisy doesn't eat them. The cloche is used to cover something. But like, what? What is, like when you're eating, is it like a serving dish? Or is this just like a general, like, cover a candle? Like a tea light to snuff it out? A neutered bell? What is the neutered bell for? Nothing. It's useless now. What is the point? Like a dome. Protect an item. It's for food to preserve the food and those. Okay. So yeah, like during dinner, you'd like put it on the table to cover up. Like, I'm thinking like gravy, but who would have like a personalized gravy thing? That's where my mind immediately went to. A cheese plate. Okay. That was a tiny little cloche though. Who's eating one thing of cheese? That's like 1 cube of cheese. It's the saddest charcuterie board ever. I was like, 1 cheese, please. It's like a Tom and Jerry skit. Okay. Yeah. That is true. Both of my animals are neutered. They're not completely worthless. I still love them. Serve butter in a ball shape. Okay, so we got fancy butter. I kind of like that better than the cheese. Fancy butter. I can get on board with fancy butter. We had a turkey shaped butter for Thanksgiving this year, and I was all about it. Although none of us could cut the head off. We were all very conscientious of this poor little turkey, and we're just eating around his head, and then it turned into this poor little headless, decapitated turkey on the table. It was fun at first, and then we wanted butter. Ta-da! The simplest form of greenhouses were the cloche, a bell-shaped jar or bottomless glass jug that was placed on top of the plants. Huh. Interesting. That is fascinating to know. Thank you for Googling that. Ooh, we are almost done. How many? Oh, I think. How many items do I have left? Because I feel like I have more items on my shelf than I do packing slips. Dear Mother dish and lastless bone china floral mug. Am I missing something? This is always the point where I'm like, uh-oh, did I pack the right amount of things in each box? I've been double checking. Or are there still unprinted packing slips because Whatnot only lets you print them one at a time and I miss them? One, two, three. Like a bud display case. See, when you say the word bud, I think of something completely different. I don't think we're talking about that kind of bud. But ironically, it would fit that kind of bud. I'm in San Diego. It's legal here. Is anybody else out there doing dry January right now? So I'm not technically, but I kind of am because my boyfriend's doing it and he's the only person I ever drink with. But just the clarity I feel and the amount of stuff I can get done when I'm not hungover on the weekends is unreal. When you get a shipping label from the middle of nowhere. Box. Oh. You would be amazed. Well, you probably wouldn't be at the amount of smoke that you smell out and about in public from people in San Diego, just like casually with their like e-pens and stuff, just like getting high all the time. It honestly scares me because that means they're on the road and people think that they can smoke while they drive. There's enough bad drivers in the world. We don't need people getting high on top of that. Box on box. But yeah, since it's legal everywhere in San Diego, you go to a concert, you're gonna get a contact high. Like, it is just, you don't even have to try. I'm not necessarily opposed to it, but when I'm not expecting it, I don't want it. No thank you. Oh, I will say though, CBD saved us on our road trip for Daisy. She is way too hyperactive to sit still for 6 hours. So knocking her out with CBD, that was incredibly helpful. I'm a teacher and there's no way you could handle dry January. I feel that. Yeah, okay, so my boyfriend, let's talk about him. He is the most wonderful man I have ever met. I do care about his opinions most of the time, but I am so lucky to have him. I hold him at such a high standard because of all of the trash men that I have let into my life. So he has to deal with the secondhand trauma of who I am now as a human being. And I take no bullshit from anyone, including him. But he is honestly amazing and wonderful, and I love him. Ugh. He really is the example of what love is to all of everyone that I give relationship advice to. He is the standard. I don't think he realizes that. How much relationship advice that I've given to people, that he has been the point of base standard of what you should be doing in a relationship as a man. My goodness, what did I do here? Who let me build boxes? He rather got me a 100 dates scratch off calendar for Christmas, and we are slowly but surely going through each one of them. We just did a pottery class, so that was really fun. But he's always coming up with cute little date night ideas, things that we can do together. Those fun little, he got me a scrapbook for our anniversary so we can fill it together. He's super cute and romantic and sweet with all of his stuff, and very thoughtful. Most importantly, though, he listens. Anytime that I say, oh, this hurt my feelings, or could we try to do this differently, he always listens and does it. From, oh, we need to put the dishes away differently in the cabinet, to, this is how we should rearrange our clothes, and, the schedule for folding them more continuously. He's always super on it. And I am so thankful of that. He is boyfriend of the year, for sure. You come here. Okay. How many things is this thing? This one is 2 items. Crystal bowl candy and Adler blue. Did I not? Oh, okay. Maybe I just brought more things home than I should have. Whoops. My bad. Whew. I only have 2 more things to ship. Then I have to go drop them all off at the shipping place and go pick up my mom black cherry white claws, because I forgot. And she needs a black cherry white claws. We know this. I should have been more prepared. I'm going to roll these 2. It does take 2 to tango. And that's the other thing that I tell all of my friends when I'm giving life advice to them. Apparently, I am now someone that just, they call me because they know I'm going to tell them to them straight. I'm not going to beat around the bush and be nice with what I'm going to say if they don't deserve it. But that's the one thing I always say is, it's not just about what you contribute to the relationship. Your partner has to be giving equal amounts, and vice versa. You have to be giving the same that your partner is giving. So if one of you is giving more or trying to work on things more, it's not going to work. And at the end of the day, that's okay. Some relationships aren't meant to work, but the one that is the one where you're both equally invested into building the relationship together. And that is one of the amazing things that I have discovered with my healing journey and developing who I am, is finding someone that actually wants to build a relationship with me and not just have me in their life as a object of pretty little objectification. He truly does love me for me, and that is hard to find these days. I do think that him being raised by a single mother helped a lot. Definitely more in tune with the needs and struggles of women in this life. Oh, that's amazing. See, we all go through those like terrible relationships to start usually because as women, we're not really set up for success in dating. We're not really told that our needs are important or that we even should have needs in the relationship. We're told we're annoying and the man is going to want to, you know, get away from us if things get hard, and we're emotional and over dramatic. And none of those are true. We have been together we just celebrated our 2-year anniversary in November. And we bought the house in July. And, well, he won't tell me when he's going to propose, but it's going to happen probably sometime this year. He wants to keep it a surprise. I'm going to let him keep it a surprise. So I'm not going to do too much digging because if I wanted to, I could figure it out. But I have ruined countless surprise from him in the past. But I do know that once he does propose, I am going to thrift for everything for our wedding. So that'll be the YouTube series coming eventually. My plan is to get everything used. We'll have like a small little wedding and then sustainably source everything for my wedding. Because I also don't believe in big fancy weddings where you spend $30,000 or the equivalent of a down payment on a house just to throw a big party. Especially because I don't really have the traditional family of, you know, coming together. We're not going to do a big, you know, religious ceremony. It's just going to be close friends and family. And we're not going to have any of the traditional things that one would have. So, no sense in spending $50,000 for my friends to get super drunk. I love them, but not that much. I think it'll make a really fun series, and there's a lot more women out there that want to throw, well, I shouldn't say just women, it's men and women, but usually the women are the detail-oriented party planners. But a lot of them want to do similar things of finding things at thrift stores to have smaller weddings and elope and still make things special. So I think building on that will be really fun. And there's also a lot of like secondhand like dresses out there that starting some sort of like rental program for all the things that you find, or like getting ideas for different place settings and things like that. All of that will be really fun to discover and learn and help other brides that are also looking to do the same thing once I get there. Grant's also just really slow and meticulous with his planning. Everything has to be perfect. Everything has to be right. It's special to him. He wants to make it special. I get it. Not going to take that away from him. But also, we already have a house together. Just, you're going to do it. Just do it. You don't have to surprise me. You can surprise me, but you really cannot surprise me. Some of the things, some of the surprises that I have spoiled in the past were like birthday dinners and things where I'd guess where we were going or like mention it offhand before we were going, and he already had the plan in place. Like, my favorite food is hot pot, and he knows that. So he planned this whole big surprise hot pot dinner with me and my friends for my birthday one year. And literally a week before, I was bugging him. I was like, can we go to hot pot for my birthday? Like, I'd really just want to go to hot pot for my birthday. And he's like, oh, I mean, we'll see. Like, I don't know. He already had it planned. We were already going. And then because he didn't really like acknowledge it, I kept saying it. I was like, no, but like, I don't think you understand how badly I want to go to hot pot. we're going to go to Hot Pot. Should I make the reservation? I'll go to Hot Pot. And he's like, gosh darn it, Jordan, we're already going. Stop it. Leave it. So that's why he can't keep secrets from me, because I'm always over communicating what I want. You've seen some amazing videos of people doing things with recycled dresses. Your mom picked up your wedding dress and said how your wedding would translate. I wanted to get married in my family's hayfield, and she said your grandmother can't do that. Oh, yeah. See, I want to. My dream would actually, instead of spending a bunch of money on a big wedding, fly our bridal party over to Ireland and stay with all of them for a week and do like a little small elopement ceremony there. That would be my dream. Just party with all my friends in Ireland. Okay, keep. Ooh, I think this is my last package, guys. We did it. We made it through shipping. It only took an hour and a half. 2 hours? 2 hours. Oh, goodness. Now I have to go drop all this off at the post office and get some White Claws for my mom, because she's going to be here in like, oh gosh, she's going to be here soon. It's already 5 o'clock. Oh no, don't do this to me right now. There we go. Oh, goodness gracious. I thought I was going to have to repack this entire box. Ugh. I might have to still. Nope. Okay, we're good. We're good. You'll be ordering a mystery book thingy soon. Oh, good. I'm so excited. So if you guys are wondering, I do have an affiliate link from Amazon that is in my description on my page somewhere. I don't actually know where you're looking at it now, where it is. But if you're interested in any of the mystery books, the link to the book on Amazon is there with the description. Just don't read the book name when you buy it. Just pretend like you didn't see it. Read the book blind. Go into it blind. But this was so much fun. Thank you all for being here and watching me struggle through shipping. I will try to incorporate these more as I do my sales and have time to ship all at once. I appreciate all of you. I will have another video coming this Friday and more to come with my mom being in town this week. I'm sure you all know. So until next time, bye everyone. How do I end a live?